Welcome to a part of our debut dev showcase recap for July of 2026. When we have signups available, we do once-a-month showcases looking at games from first-time developers and give them feedback on their games and store pages. You'll find a link to the sign up down below if you're interested in contributing. And with that, sit back and enjoy a game from a first-time game dev. Very stylish. Yeah, I was just about to say the GUI is very stylish. Alright. So this is going to be more of our bullet heaven. Alright, so we have tank controls. Oh, I thought I died. One bit of a GUI complaint for this. It only pops up the information when you mouse over it. But since you're not really using the mouse, you're using more of the keyboard, it would be good if it shows up as you're just like moving like this. Fire. If I turn off auto fire, then it plays more like a traditional control. I'm surprised I can't go backwards. Or I can't like have retro thrusters. I can't tell if that's good or bad down there. Yeah, that is good. 4 landing plus 1 upgrade. Sure. I'm gonna make the sound just a little bit lower because it got like a little bit loud there. Sure. Big guy. It will also be nice, like, in terms of, like, showing off, like, the damage. There's a little bit more, like, feedback or impact when the bullets hit the enemies. Because it looks like they just, like, go, like, nothing's affecting it. Capacity, more of boost, sure. Die. I'll take more moves, see. This thing won't break. That little, like, cloud transition when you bring up the powers is a nice touch, too. I need more damage, I think. 'Cause these things are just not dying. Oh. Huh. Sure. Ooh. Ow. Sure. Ooh. I think they're starting to outnumber me a little bit. see a flag. Oh. Ow, ow. Sure. Ow. Again, I think the only thing that's like kind of throwing me off is that you can't really like reverse. We definitely have some really great presentation in terms of the look of this. Oh, I think I'm about to die. We'll see what unlocks we get after all this. Yay, points. Okay, so we have different skins. Again, like, from a GUI standpoint, like, everything looks very polished in this. Now, will there be any persistence? I'm wondering. Okay, so what's story mode? Oh. We're not going to be able to destroy the moon, it seems. Very colorful moons. Alright, let's bump it up and see what happens. Looks like we definitely need to get DPS high fast. Let's try flamethrower. It's not affecting every damage source equally. Okay, so flamethrower is fully upgraded. Had to improve. I can't catch this guy. Oh, yes, please. I need this flamethrower to be like a little bit wider. Set damage up. If I don't get some health regen, we're gonna be in trouble. Wait, isn't this fully upgraded? I think it's not. Oh, I see. Uh-oh. chance to stun. Can't see. Can I check? Yeah, you can't see like what your what upgrades you have and stuff along those lines. Where's that life regen when I need it? If the developer is watching this, either live or recorded, my question is, what was the decision to not allow you to kind of attack in reverse? I get the tank controls, but it would be very nice if I could just like reverse my way and shoot. I'm taking a lot of damage. Wait, did I hit max levels? Alright, thank you, Victor. Did I hit the level cap already? A little bit weird because it shows... Hold on, let me move my camera here. Because it shows me that I have 2 more slots for weapons. I think we're reaching... Doing good damage. You kind of, as long as you take enough time, the chain looks like the emergency shields. I don't know if I'm just like supposed to be mining this or just destroying it. Oh, I think we're about to die. Alright. So we did. Right. We haven't, we're not even close. In terms of the mechanics, I think that's where the game is a little bit lacking. Because it seems like we're not getting a lot in terms of like upgrades for over the course of our runs. Again, presentation, good. But typically we can just keep upgrading so we get to some like crazy powers of ship destruction. This. I'm not sure what the purpose of the asteroids are just yet. approaching right at that angle that I can't hit him. More bullets. And it would be good from an onboard perspective to have some note to let the player knows that they can hold space for dashing. I'm getting all fire rates. I want damage. HP regen. Remember, we're tearing through them. Sure. More bullets. Oh. See more DPS. Well to know there's more like upgrades planned for each one of these weapons. Watch out those exploding guys. Super sprint. Did it not apply? Let's get this thing maxed out. Where do you think you're going? Are we hitting the weapon cap? Oh. Okay, so there are... I was about to ask if there are weapon upgrades like that. Oh, we finally broke it. Damage. Oh. See, now we're getting some decent powers. Aw. If our flamethrower could turn to that normally, that would be fantastic. I don't trust these big guys. I think our super sprint got bugged. Oh wait, now it's showing up. I feel like we should be coming up on time. Well, this is definitely going to be our best run, I feel. Oh. Alright. We'll let this one go. So I think we're going to reach the apex of our damage very soon. My gun fires faster than his. Yeah, we're about to go. Love to see the flamethrower has a legendary variant. Yeah, I don't think we're going to survive much longer. They just like outpace us in terms of defense. So, flamethrower is fully upgraded, and we are about to poop. Okay. All right. Again, presentation really solid. But I think it needs a little bit more with the weapon designs and just, again, like, trying to reach like that same level of the over-the-topness that we expect from Bullet Heavens. With that, let's get to our store page. And my mouse has disappeared. There we go. All right. So with our capsule art here, again, I think, like our previous game, I think it works for what we're getting at. Spaceship, lots and lots of aliens, and we're going to be pew-pewing. I think like the one thing is there's just like no real moon on it other than just like the little logo here. Could be like as like, a little bit of a background to draw your eye. Could be like a moon over here. Because I think right now the only thing that's kind of like drawing my attention is the thruster on this. But I do like the logo design as well for Destroy the Moon. And I would definitely put this in the, I would say the B range. I think it's an interesting enough to catch your attention. I think though, just like maybe like something that just kind of like really pops from it to make it stand out. Let's take a look at this trailer. Okay, showing different attacks, good. Now, oh, we have an alien or our boss. Abilities. It looks like it's showing off more weapons than what we saw during the build. Because yes, a fiery spread shot would have been really handy. Now, as far as like the presentation of the trailer, oh, he's doing my strategy right there. It is just kind of showing a lot of just raw footage. I know you kind of blocked out the text there, but we like to show like maybe like some zooming in or just a little bit more of like I guess I could try to get a little bit more variety to what we're doing. Now, I do like your end. Like, as we were talking about with the previous trailer, it's always good to like end like on a really impactful scene. And having the player be just destroyed by a giant alien worm is a good point to end on that trailer. And if you're going to use this trailer again, like on other social medias, it would be good to like show here, like coming soon on Steam, available on Steam, wish lists, just something so the player or the audience knows that it's going to be available at some point. In terms of length, I think it can be like a little bit long. You're showing off a good variety of the attacks. But again, with it just being like the basic footage of the game, I bet you could make this like a little bit on the shorter side and still get the same message across. But I do like, much like with Dash Dash Dead, that you show off like a variety of the different attacks. Because again, if you're going to make an action game, or any like action adjacent, you want to show off how all this stuff pops to the player. I would say as a trailer goes, I think we'll put this in maybe like the C+, B- range, just because it's not really like going like above and beyond. Like we've seen lots of these kinds of trailers for Bullet Heavens, for shmups, etc. Yeah, so we definitely didn't see Inferno bullets during our play. And for a game like this, there's only so much you can show off. Like, this is one of those thumbnails I think fits the Bullet Heaven right, but can be a little bit hard to understand what is going on if you're just looking at this sight unseen. You can kind of make out the ship here, in between all the electrical death. Evolution, more bullets. And again, showing off the weapon, showing off destruction is a good thing you want to do for a store page and for a game like this. Now let's get down over here. Some weapon. Would be nice if there was maybe like a banner to kind of like get these points across. Demo includes 2 space events, meters and shrines, 6 basic weapons, 1 alien faction. Show off the different ships. Yes. Okay, show off weapon variety. There could be like a little, like I'm not sure why we need like the little period right there. More than 32 weapons, space events. Again, while the text is good, having these as GIFs would be far better. Because right now, the demo doesn't really show off a lot of this. So having more images, more visuals, so the player can see that we're going to have pocket dimensions, we're going to have the worm. And again, a lot of it could just be that it's not fully developed in the game yet. All in all, I would say this is an okay store page, or okay about this game section. Again, you have GIFs which are good, but it still needs to, I think, show off more to the player to make it stand out. This is an okay GIF, but considering that you have in the trailer here, let me get to this point. Where was it? I'm trying to find that scene where he's just like spinning around destroying things. Was it right here, or was it like a little bit further? It could be even further back. But yeah, the moment where, like, in the trailer, that the ship is just, like, staying in one spot and just, like, spinning and just causing destruction, that is a good scene for a GIF for a game like this. You could even maybe have, like, a GIF showing, like, the ship spinning around and kind of overlaying or showing, like, different attacks happening. So, this is him spinning around with the flamethrower, this is a spread shot, this is the Inferno shot, etc., etc. Right back here. And now I just can't find that, like, one really good moment. Oh, here it is. Like, right here, like, this as, like, a 3-second GIF, or even like a 1/2 second GIF, is a really good one you could show for marking your game. Look at my survivor, look at all this destruction and bullets and particle effects. But as far as the story page goes, again, I think this is still a little bit lacking, and I think I would put this in maybe the C range. Just because there isn't really showing off a lot here. Now when we get to our title card, as you can see, this time we have 4 of these genre tags. Action, Adventure, Casual, Indie. Adventure, as we were talking about in the last game, it's very nebulous in terms of how some of these genre tags work. Because Adventure could mean a Zelda-like. Adventure could mean point and click. Casual, Indie. I don't see like any other than like single player. Like I think the only one that's really missing as a gimme is the single player tag. I can't imagine like any other genre tags like really like fitting. But if we come over here and see, I think Vampire Survivors has like no genre tags if I remember. But let's see. Yeah, action, casual, indie, RPG. You can maybe kind of sort of stretch into RPG. But I think this works. Now, there is no social media. There's no contact information. That is a hit to this title card. Again, you want to have some kind of way for people to get in touch with you, to reach out to you, ask any questions, ask for press keys, etc., etc. So without having any information here, I would probably put this maybe C, C+ for the title card. And if we come down here, Mega Bonk. Not sure why it's throwing with Hades, but you have pretty much like all like the modern Bullet Hells, Bullet Heavens, Vampire Survivors. So Steam is definitely picking up what this game is. And that again is the purpose of these genre tags. It helps the algorithm know who to send this game to. And with that, we'll move on to our next game. But yeah, very solid. I think, again, with more content added to the demo, there could definitely be something here for the Survivor-like fans. And as I said earlier, if the developer's watching, I am curious about whether or not you'll let the player reverse or do any movement like that, because I'm sure that will pop up when people play this one. Thanks for watching, and a special thank you to our Patreon supporters. If you enjoyed the video, do the YouTubing stuff. Be sure to visit our Discord and Patreon, and you're interested more in my thoughts on design, check out my game design books.